What's up, guys? It's Mitch. I am in my hotel room at my very first NPC Men's Physique show. I'm beyond, as you can probably tell, it's been a long day. I'm beyond tired right now, but it's still kind of early, so I wouldn't get to bed soon. I have to be up by I have tanning at 6 again, just to do touch-ups before I go on stage. And then an athlete meeting at 8:30 or something down at the venue. But I'm just kind of hanging out now. I just had my last meal. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of red wine before I go to bed. I used that before a photo shoot, and it worked really well. I woke up pretty dry after that, even with the water. I haven't restricted it too much, just because I get headaches pretty easily, and I feel like I look fine. So I don't need to be. It's kind of nice with bodybuilding. It's different, but with physique, you can kind of get away with some stuff just because you don't have to be super lean. And if you are super lean, they'll mark you down for it. Can't be crazy veiny and all those things and stuff. But I'm feeling pretty good now that I had my last meal, and but I just want to kind of go over the stuff that's going through my head. It's I've been preparing for this for about 15 weeks up to this point. I did a 16-week out mark for the Mesa show, which is next week, and this is something that it kind of it wasn't something that I came up with on my own, that I wanted to just kind of explore, and I wanted to do where it's you grow up thinking, I'm going to do this eventually and stuff. It wasn't really like that. It was kind of tossed into it, and it's kind of how do you put it, more of people encouraging me to do so. When they see me at the gym, they see the work that I put into this, and what are you working for? And every time I got that question, it was what am I working for? What am I trying to strive to be with all this training? At the end of the day, I love it. I love training. I love the dieting, the nutrition. I love being able to change my body with things that I can control. I love things that I can control. And then that kind of competitive spirit was pulled out of me. And I haven't had that since high school, and it's since football and track and basketball and all those things. It's been 7 years since then, believe it or not. And when I started watching videos, and definitely when I watched the Arnold a couple weeks ago. I already decided to compete in these shows a long time ago, but it really kind of sparked the flame again. I can control almost everything that's happening for this. So when it's in bodybuilding, when I say bodybuilding, it's pretty much everything that, when you have to be on stage and it's you that's being judged, it's you. It's you are the one that puts in the work. You're the one that commits yourself to doing it. And when you go up on stage, you want to be better than what you were before. It's not really so much about winning or losing, although I feel at the end of the day, it's that competitive spirit in me. I want to finish this as a champion. I want to be the best, and that's just in my blood. That's the way it is. Doesn't matter what I do. I can be playing volleyball in the pool, and I will want to be the best. I will want to be better than you, type of thing. And that's kind of my mentality going into this. Is that it's all under my control. All the food that I've been eating, all the training, all the hours of cardio. And the posing, it's I took the time to seek out a coach for that, if you guys didn't know, and all the training and nutrition was done by me. I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, that I could take my body from 205 pounds, where I was sitting at before, with a lot of body fat, from about, I think it was at 14%, something like that, 13, almost 14% body fat, and brought it all the way down to under 7, and and I was able to do it, and I came in early. I was ready a few weeks ago for this show, and all I had to do was maintain it up to that point. I can tell you, I'm so relaxed when it comes to that, because I wasn't rushing trying to get in. I know that if I lost any more body fat, I would start to look like a sickly person. I mean, look at my face. It's like my face all dented in. I'm used to seeing it all round and stuff, but it is what it is. And my face will go back to normal eventually. But I love this process. I love the commitment to it, because it can teach you a lot of different things that that you can kind of apply to life. That if you put your mind to something, you work at it every single day. You get on a routine every single day, and you have good times, you have bad times, but you push through it no matter what. And at the end of the day, you can call yourself a champion. And by the end of the day, tomorrow, I want to be up on that stage holding that trophy that I am the champion. It doesn't matter if this is a small show compared to next week. And I don't really even see, like when I was checking in and there was the other guys that were around, the other physique competitors and stuff like that, it's like I feel like they can't bring what I can bring. And that's not saying it like in a cocky way whatsoever. It's that I've prepared everything that I can possibly do up to this point. And when I step foot on that stage, whether it's true or not, is my mentality, even backstage, that not one person that is in that show, that's in the division with me, that's competing against me, is better than me. Not one of them is. And I don't care how new I am to this sport. I mean, that is my mentality, and I guarantee it will show when I'm up there on stage. And for those of you that know me, I'm not a cocky or arrogant type person. So it's a very humbling thing. Like, I'm very humbled to be where I'm at, and blessed to have everything that I do have. But when it comes to competing and stuff like that, I believe that's the mindset you have to go in it with. That seriously, no one can beat me. And you know what? At the end of the day, if someone does beat me, that's great for them. There may have been other things that I could not have controlled, but I know that I did everything that I could control. And I feel like as soon as you fail, if you do fail, any type of letdown or roadblock or speed bump, when you're trying to get to a goal, like I want first place. I don't want to just show up and maybe get a trophy. I want to dominate everybody. I don't know, when you hit that failure, if it does happen, or when it happens, because it happens to everybody, you can either see it as a failure, I'd failed, or it's literally a boost to get you into first place. And that's all I see it as. If for some reason I got second, or even didn't even place, or for whatever reason, I have a show a week from now. And you can bet I'm going to show up ready for that, and I'm going to learn from the stuff that I've learned this week, whether I win or lose. I'm going to come in next week better than this week. And that's the mindset that I have. And I've prepared enough for this, and I've posed enough for this, and I've done my nutrition, and I've done all my training, and I've put my body exactly where it needs to be. Now I just got to go do it. And I am so excited. I'm so pumped. But anyways, I'm going to probably get to bed soon, and I will try and get you guys some updates from backstage, from around what I'm doing, what's kind of going through my mind, everything like that. But I hope you guys have a good night, or whenever you're watching this. I am ready to do this thing. I will talk to you soon. Peace. Hello, what's up, guys? As you can see, I'm laying in my car. Checkout at the hotel was like at noon, so now I could just kind of relax since I'm in Tucson. I'm just chilling here for a minute. I just finished prejudging, got to watch the rest of the show when I was done, and got some food in me, but I think I did pretty well. It was funny hearing everybody, all the coaches and stuff scream out for everybody else that was on stage, and not a single person knows who I am up on there, but I was fine with that. And they just compared us all in our class. As soon as I got out on stage, they immediately put me in the middle next to the biggest dude, and he was, it looked pretty good. Wasn't as lean as I am, so we'll kind of see what the judges are looking for. If they're looking for more of a bigger physique or whatever, then he was quite a bit bigger than I am. I thought he was a bodybuilder at first, and I was shocked that he was in the class with me with physique. But anyways, it was between us two for the class, so I guess we will see tonight at finals who pulls it out, and hopefully I do really well overall as well. But I mean, for the whole experience, it was definitely new. I mean, you can't see anything when you get up on stage. It's nothing but lights. Like, looking out into the audience, you can try and pick out faces, but you can't tell who is who or who is where or anything that's happening. So it's pretty much just going into your own world and just getting it done. And that's what it was. I felt pretty smooth through my transitions and all that. We didn't get to do any individual stuff, which I'm assuming will come later. But yeah, it was just all quarter turns compared to side, back, side, and front. And I don't know, felt pretty confident up there. So we'll see how it goes. I will hit you guys up later on with the results. Talk to you soon. Peace. What up, what up? Sorry, it's kind of bright. I'm in my car right now, and it's, man, I'm getting voicemails and stuff. Guess what? Dun, 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 dun. Boom! I don't know if you guys can see that, but this thing is freaking huge. First place, Physique Class C. I don't know. I'm just so excited that this was my first show, and I literally talked to the judges afterwards. I wanted to find out kind of how I could improve for next week, and they literally said, I walked up to the head judge and I was like, introduced myself and stuff, and I said, I got first place in Class C, and took top 5 or whatever. It was like, what, is there anything you can help me out with, whatever, for next week, or let me know what I need to improve on? He's like, you got first place, didn't you? Like, yeah, but I want to get better. I'm not just satisfied with winning first place in my class. I want first overall. I want to dominate everybody. But seriously, the dude that won deserved it. He was twice my size. So at a national level, he would probably do really, really well. For an NPC level, people thought, he was standing next to the bodybuilder that won at the very end on stage, and he was bigger than the bodybuilder. I just thought that was funny, but the dude's physique looked awesome. So I met him. I don't remember his name, but I don't know. He did extremely well, deserved it. Looked clean, looked awesome. But judges gave me good feedback. They said, well, the guy that put on the show, his wife was saying, man, when you were up there in the crowd, there was a couple of the trainers were like, who is this guy? Who trains this guy? Who does all this stuff? And you know what? That's what satisfied me the most when she said that, because I've done all my own training and I've done all my own nutrition for this whole process. I was able to prove it to myself that I could do it, and that I could be successful, and I can come in dry and lean and still full and big, and I did it. And they literally said only a couple things here and there about keeping my core contracted, which I knew was a problem for me going into it. But other than that, they said, everything was perfect. Everything was the way I acted on stage, the way I was, how I came into the show. So I'm going to do my same prep for next week, and you can bet I'm not satisfied completely with this. I want to go and win. But first place does feel pretty good, so I cannot complain with that. Thank you all. Thank you all so much for your support for this whole process. My phone died while I'm in there. This is the first thing I'm doing when I get back to my car, because I plugged in my phone. And I'm doing this video for you guys. Now I got to go answer a bunch of phone calls and text and stuff, just to let everybody know how I did. But now it's time to get pizza. What up? I got to find a place that's open still. And then I got to take a long drive home. But anyways, thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll do some video footage next week. This is going to be big. Thank you so much. Peace.